Hey everyone, EB here, back with another video, and in today's video, I'm going to be unboxing the brand new Fusion DX set. So, this is by Takara told me, it's the Belial BU Fusion DX set, and it comes with the new Helios, new Hyperion, and new Belial. You also get a launcher, and there's not much else to say, so I'm going to open it. So, I'll be back when all the parts are out. I'm back, and here's all the parts unboxed. So, over here we have the instructions, a warning, which I believe the warning is saying to make sure both sides are connected when putting together these blades. And you get the stickers. So the stickers are really colorful, but now on to the other stuff. So I think I'm going to start off with the launcher, so let's get into that. Here's the new launcher. It's red and blue, just like Hyperion and Helios, and it's your typical base for a DB launcher. So as you know, this launcher goes left and right spin, and I believe it has a longer string, which I haven't tested out yet. So you get a red power gear, which I really like. Probably going to use this on the gold launcher, and looks good with the color scheme. And you also get a bearing unit. So this is really similar. In fact, I believe it's the same as the original bearing unit, which was gold, which came in the overdrive set. So it's pretty nice. When you put it on here, it does have a little bit of a gap, but that's normal. And let's test out the launch. So it's very smooth. I believe it is longer. I don't feel like testing it right now, but yeah, very nice launcher. It represents Hyperion and Helios pretty well. As you can see, I have all my DB launchers here, and I'm going to show you some of the cool color combinations you can make. So let's get to that. Gold and red with clear. Black and red with white. Blue, red, and white. Blue, gold, and red with a bit of white. Blue, red, and white. Now on to Divine Belial. So you get some old parts on this bay, and you get some new parts, so I'm going to show you them. So for the driver, you get a new part, which is bearing drift, and this is kind of like metal bearing drift, which released quite a while ago, but it was really rare. So this is an easier to get version. It's just the normal drift, but it has a bearing inside, and the shape of the tip is a bit different. So it's like a cone shape, and it's really free spinning, and I've heard this thing's really good, so I'm excited to test it out. For the disc, you get Nexus. So this is kind of lame because we've gotten Nexus like a million times at this point. I got 2 stars, and really disappointing, and it's only really good if you add the S gear or the D gear. For the layer, this is Divine Belial 3 with the H gear. So I'll go over the parts. I haven't opened this yet, so it's kind of interesting. So for the Divine Blade, this isn't new, but it's a new recolor of it. So this is gold. It actually looks a lot better in person than it does in all the videos and photos I've seen. Pretty nice. So it has metal weighting on these 3 blades, and it's gold. And for the core, which is probably the most exciting thing from this, in my opinion, from this bear, is it's Belial 3. So with the previous Belial, it was Belial 2 in the core. This changes up a bit in the design of it. As you can see, it's front facing, and the sides are a bit different, and the colors are different. The main difference for this one though is that the burst stopper and the teeth are a bit different. So you get a red burst stopper, which I don't think that's going to change anything really. It might be slightly stronger, though I don't know. You get 2 BU locks, so one there, and you get some really nice teeth. So these teeth kind of look like Valkyrie 2. Valkyrie 2's teeth look really similar to this, and Valkyrie 2 has really strong teeth anyway. So I think this is going to be really good. Probably maybe better or on par with Belial 2. So really nice addition. Then for the H gear, this is exclusive to Divine apparently. So the gimmick with this, it's the upgrade for Divine, and the way it works, I believe this plastic part goes on here when it's in high mode, or when it's in low mode I mean. So you just put the layer on normally, and it'll sit on top like that. And then high mode is when the metal piece is sitting on top, and then when this is sitting on the bottom. So when this is sitting on the bottom, you'll notice it has some burst stoppers here. It's kind of hard to see since it's all clear, but we'll put the stickers on later. So there's really not much else to say about this bay. I'm probably just gonna move on to the next one. So next bay, King Helios MR. So I tested the teeth on this, really strong, but now on to King Helios MR. This is the Zeal driver. It's brand new, and its gimmick is that it has a free spinning plate on the outside with these two little tabs here, and it's actually really free spinning, so that's pretty cool. And it's the evolution of the Zone driver, but that's not the only thing, because it has a rubber tip in the center. So the rubber tip in the center is like a little rubber ball, and if you're wondering, the rubber is very hard, not soft at all, really. So I don't know how good this is going to be. Hopefully it has some good stamina. It's very free spinning, so excited to try this one out. Then for the disc you get Giga, and Giga's not new. Mine has 4 stars actually. Wow, I don't think I've ever gotten a 4-star Giga, or I might have, but Giga's pretty good. It's actually really good. I might end up changing the combos on Hyperion and Helios, although I don't know. Overall, nice part. For the layer, this is the main part that's exciting. So this is King Helios MR. So the name is different from the original King Helios because it has MR. And the gimmick with this and Hyperion is pretty similar. Well, it is the same gimmick on both. You get the 10 armor. This armor is actually pretty decent. Works on some stamina combos. Might be able to be used for attack. And overall, good choice for Helios. Then the core. The core is pretty much the same as any other core, really. I don't think the teeth are that like crazy or anything, so I don't think this is gonna have much use, though I like the colors of it and it looks really nice. So nice core, and it actually does have BU locks. So it has 2 there, it looks like, and then 2 there, so 4 BU locks in total. But now onto the main part, which is the blade. So this is the King blade, or King MR, and its gimmick is that one side has rubber here, so that's pretty cool. Looks like a greenish yellow rubber, kind of like Brave. And then here it has metal. So what you can actually do is you can split it in half. So I didn't break it. It's completely fine still. As you see on the bottom, there's clear plastic there, clear plastic there. And the gimmick with this is that you can take Hyperion and Helios and swap the parts on them, which is kind of cool. So I'll demonstrate that after. Right now, we're just gonna put it back the way it was before. So do be careful with it in case it breaks. That wouldn't be good. And that's about it for the Helios. Put it together, see how the locks are. It's actually pretty good. Decent teeth. Not amazing, but not bad either. So I really like it. Now for high mode. High mode actually looks pretty good. The metal on the 10 armor matches the metal here, so that's nice. And there's a side shot. Looking funky there. Back to low mode, and now onto Hyperion. Super Hyperion MR. So this is Super Hyperion MR. Now onto the parts. So this is Explosion. This is a brand new driver, just like how Zeal was a new driver, and it's the evolution to the Exceed driver from Super Hyperion, the original one from Sparking. So this one's gimmick is that it has a free spinning plate, which is very smooth, just like Zeal and Bearing Drift, and moves really fast. It has these 4 little blades on here, which I'm a little scared that they might break, hopefully not. And it has like a rubber spiral tip in the center. So I believe this is actually facing in the opposite direction of Jolt. I might be wrong though, I don't remember, and I don't have Jolt on me at the moment. But hard rubber, just like Zeal, and I don't know how good this thing is gonna be. Then for the disc, we have Tapered. This doesn't really make any sense to me why it's on Hyperion. Like honestly, I don't see why they would put it on Hyperion. Probably gonna switch it out for something, I don't know. For the amount of stars, I got 4 stars, so it's pretty cool. And Tapered is not really that viable anymore. it's good still, but it's a bit outclassed by some other options like Over and Giga. Then finally for the layer. So this is Super Hyperion MR, and we'll start with the armor. So the armor is 2. 2 is actually not the greatest. I believe it's a bit outclassed by heavier options like 10, 0, I can't think of any more off the top of my head. But 2 is not a horrible armor, but it's still not the greatest. Then for the core, we have Hyperion. And I actually love how they did the clear on here because it matches Helios. And I wasn't a big fan of like the orangish yellow plastic on the Hyperion 2 core from Sparking. So I'm a huge fan of this clear color on it. The locks, I don't think they're going to be that great either. Just like, pretty much probably going to be the same as Helios. Which Helios didn't have bad locks, it's just that it's a bit outclassed by some other parts, I think. Then for, what's it called? The blade. This is Super MR. And what's cool with this blade, of course you have rubber on one side, just like the King MR, and metal on the other. So again, you can split this in half. I'm gonna be careful because I haven't done it before and don't want to break anything. So there it is, you split in half, and of course clear plastic just like the other one. And the gimmick with this is that you can actually fuse them. So I'll show you a demonstration of that. Basically, you take both of these blades, split them in half, and then you can fuse them. So for this combination, you could take the rubber half from King and the rubber half from Super, fuse them together, and get Super King R, I believe it's called. I might be wrong, I believe this is Super King R. And what's neat is since Helios is supposed to be spinning to the left, now it's gonna be spinning to the right if you use right spin core. So you'll have like this huge contact point here, these blades here, which is really nice. And the same goes for Helios. If you use Helios or any other left spin core, you'll have this part which will hit. I actually forgot to mention too that these blades are left and right spin compatible. That means they work with both left and right spin cores, so that's nice. And for the other combination you can make, when you buy one of the set, you can make Super King M. So just using it there, and there you go. So again, you have the contact points facing the other direction, which is cool, and you have 2 metal sides. So I don't know how good these fusions are going to be. I love the gimmick. It originally came from the Clips Biz, if you remember those from the God season. That's tough. That'll actually hurt. There's not much else to say. I think I'm going to put the stickers on, and I'll be back with all the stickers on all these biz. So I was originally going to put the stickers on for this video, but I don't really have much time. It's getting late, and I don't feel like taking forever to put the stickers on since there's a lot in this set. So I'll put them on after, and it'll be posted on my community tab if you want to see it. So for the end of this video, I'm just going to show you some of the cool stuff that I want to talk about at the end. So first off, here's it compared to the previous evolutions, which were Helios Volcano and Hyperion Burn. If you compare them, this is hopefully going to be much better than this, because this was not very good at all. I am using the Black Exceed, because I'm using the other one on another combo. But yeah, I think the new one should blow this one away. Like, just throw this away, garbage. Except for the core. The core and the driver are cool. For Helios, this one was actually pretty good. I liked this one. Good stamina, good burst distance. The gimmick was cool. So hopefully it's good. Or hopefully this is better than it. I doubt it. And I don't really like the shape much. I don't know. But hopefully it's good. I'm excited to try it out. And it kind of sucks that the attachments don't work on these. But at least we have Hyperion and Helios in BU now. I don't really have anything else to say, but I'm happy that we finally have all the protagonist bays in their final forms. So overall, is this set worth buying? I haven't tested out the bays yet, but I think it is going to be worth it buying. You get some cool parts in here. For competitive, the launcher, obviously solid. Good launcher. Belial 3 seems like it's going to be good. Nexus is good if you have a D gear or an S gear. And this is going to be really good, I think, the bearing drift. So overall, good parts on this, except for Divine and maybe Nexus aren't that great on their own. For Hyperion, I've seen that the blade has some use for attack, and the core has some use for stamina, I've seen. 2 armor is just eh. Tapered's a bit outclassed, and the driver, I don't know how good it's going to be. I think the driver is just going to be okay, and it's going to be outclassed by Extreme. So overall, I'm assuming it's going to be very fun though. For Helios, I've heard that this has some use for attack too, the King Blade. And the Helios core, I think, is just going to be outclassed by Longinus. Giga Disc is, of course, really good. You can never get enough Giga Discs. 10 armor is pretty good, and the Zeal driver might have some use. So overall, is this set worth buying? I'd say if you want a good beginner set, then definitely. Good for beginners. And it's also good if you already have some stuff, because you get some nice parts that you might not already have. But anyways, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.